Hi, my name is Simone Cuomo and I'm going to be your host today, showing you how to create a theme page with Vitepress. If this is the first time you hear about Vitepress, I suggest you to actually go and check out our previous videos and also our blog post at this.co/blog, where there's more content about this fantastic static site generator. Today we're trying to achieve something like this. This page doesn't really need to have a lot of custom code, as most of these components are provided by the default theme of Vitepress. A theme page and a partner page are very similar in the way you're structured, so you can take most of what we're going to learn today and create a sponsor page as well if you want, just by loading different components. If it's the first time for you to create a custom page, this will also be a very good guide to understand what you can do within a Markdown file of Vitepress and how to actually add specific a custom component and custom logic in there. So let's go. First, I created a page called theme. So if you see, the page is completely empty currently. So if we go back to our code, you see that I got a theme.markdown file that is an empty file. When you create a custom page, custom page don't follow the same layout. So you may remember from previous explanation that an index file has a layout to home. Normal blog page don't have a layout because this is already defaulted to be a layout for document. But when you actually want to create a page that is not a document and is not home, you will then have to specify the layout of page. This is really just a way to say, don't do anything on the page. No style, no sidebar, nothing loaded, just an empty page. So if we save this, we're not going to see much difference here, but in reality, we've got an empty page now available for us. Then what we're going to do, we're going to actually write normal view. So this is really not going to be at all a Markdown file, but it's going to be a normal view page. So as we know, with the view page, we have three blocks. We got the script block, and we got the template block. We don't actually need to write the templates because anything that is outside the script or the style tag will actually be interpreted as a template block. So this is all the cleverness that happened behind the scene with Vitepress. So let's say, for example, let's just to get started, we say theme. So I save it just for you to see that this is loading. As you notice, there's no style. So that means that the page is completely unstyled. The heading don't work. Nothing is actually been styled. So we need to do all that by ourselves. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to load existing components that have been available within the Vitepress, theme. So if I do import, then open and close, and I say from Vitepress/theme. So Vitepress provides us provides a couple of components. There's not many. I think there's like 8 of 10. So we're going to use 4 today, and the other 4 are mostly for sponsors. And then there isn't much more than that. So we're going to use something called a VP theme page that is actually a wrapper. So it's a way for us to define a page. So it's going to put the padding and everything else there. And then we're going to use a VP theme page title, and last but not least, we're going to use a VP theme members. Okay, so these are the 3 components that we're going to use. And then what we also need, we're going to need it as we progress it, is we need to create actually the members that we're going to add. So if you remember in the previous page, let's keep it open so that we can actually enter. So if you see in the previous page, where even you're at the very top with some information here, and then we got other at the bottom there. So we need to create those members. Again, this is just a normal view file. So we really just do a constant, because in this case, it's constant. We create an array, and then within the array, we're going to have our individual members. So members need to have an avatar. That is the image that is actually going to be used for the user. So in this case, this is even you. And then we're going to have the name. Then we're gonna have a title. And then we're gonna have, last but not least, we're gonna have links. So links is going to be social links that the user may have. So in our case, I'm gonna copy them. That's gonna be nice and quick. But as you can see from here, we go GitHub and Twitter in this case. Also, we're gonna call these core members. So we have our core members. And then I'm gonna just copy and paste one for partners. So this is just going to be a very similar, structure, just to simplify this tutorial. As you can see, just 3 partners there, very similar to the other one. They go avatar, all the same name, and nothing special. So now I got access to a core members and a partners array. What we need to do, we need to go back in our page, and first we're going to actually add the wrapper. Okay, so this is one of the components that we loaded up here. Okay, vteam page. So vteam page is going to wrap our component totally, and then we're gonna load the title. So it's VP for Vitepress, and then it's team page title. VP team page title, and the page title has 2 different slots within that. So most of this component actually works with slot, and to actually load the slot, we're gonna have a team, a template, and then the name of the slot. So this component has 2 slots. One is called title, and one is called lead. Okay, so let's do the title. And let's do the lead, and let's say core so now we got a team page with a page title, with title and lead being set. So let's actually go into component. You can see that we go to the core title, core contributors, and the subheadings there. So this is simply what gets done by that component. It's really just a styled text over there. Next, we're going to use the VP team members. So this component does not accept slots, but accept properties. And the properties that this component accepts are the size. They can be medium or small. We're going to use the medium, and then is also going to accept a parameter of members. Because we're going to pass a JavaScript object and not a string, we need to prefix it, and then we're going to say core members. Let me see if it's the same core members. Yeah. So now we've got a vteam member with core members. If I save it and we go back, unless I've done something wrong. Members. It's always good when there is a problem. Oh. Oh. Little spelling mistake there. It's okay. So now we have a core members. So we have a core member set. As you can see, it's creating our banner for us with even you at the creator review. What you'll see now is that we're gonna create more. So usually you don't have just the core contributors. You also have some contributors that are not part of the core team. And what we're going to do, we're going to use another component always available within the Vitepress team that is called page section. So we're going to do VP for Vitepress, and then team page section. Okay. The page section is really going to allow you to have a title, a lead, and a member within it. So what we're going to do, we're going to create a page section right here, and this is going to accept 3 different slots. So page section, and then we're going to have a title, a lead, and a members. But also this need to be team. Oh, apologies. So just to recap, we have a VP Teams page section, and this accepts 3 slots. We got the title, we got a lead, and we got a member. You can have as many sections as you want on a page. So we're going to make this small, and we're also going to load the partners. So if I save this now, and you go back to the page, you see that a section has this kind of a wrapper here, a very big line, and you also have, in this case, smaller tabs, but just because we defined it, otherwise it would have been completely the same as the contributors. Before we move forward, I just wanted to show you that there's a couple of extra fields that a member can accept. These are, we have the avatar name and title, but we also have a description. This could be a bio. It's mainly used for bios. And then you can also have an organization. So let's say, for example, I do org, and I think EVU works Vue.js. And then what you can also have is a org link. But last but not least, for your contributors, you also have a sponsor tab. So the sponsor accepts a link that is where people will be redirected if they want to actually sponsor your contributors. So now we go name, title, description, link, and we also go organization and sponsor. So if we save it and go back, you see that we have all these right here. We got created, that is the title. We got the view, that is the place. And we go, create a view, and then we go at the organization and the organization link. We got the bio, and then we got our sponsor link down here. So this is your core contributors. So this is your team page. Mostly is driven by the objects that are actually the members, and then we also can make good use of the team page. I also remind you that you can actually load styles. There's nothing stopping you to actually load the style tag and actually modify this. So if we take, for example, the inspect and we do H1 and we want to change the H1, we're just going to do H1. We're going to make it red. As you can see now, all the H1s on the page will change red. So that's also another nice to have in a way of a scoped, not scoped, apologies, a page, a not normal page that we have overridden and done. You're able to apply any styles you want, because don't forget we use the layout page, therefore it doesn't have any styles associated to it. This is it for now. Don't forget to watch the other videos, and if there is any other video that you actually want on Vitepress, don't hesitate to actually write a comment and I will happily do so. But until that time, don't forget to subscribe below and keep tuned. Bye-bye.
This program is presented by This.Labs, the framework-agnostic consulting firm helping enterprises realize their technical goals through staff augmentation, consulting, project management, on-demand subject experts, training, and other professional services. Find out more at This.Labs.com.